Iron Wrath. Household... Stronghold of House Forester. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got stabbed in the leg. Ugh.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Uncle! I gotta go talk to my uncle.
Garrett! I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the Maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton.
Those
They
damn
killed
Boltons.
my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
Blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
No! Please. No! I don't want to watch. Is it over?
Dark days, I fear. To lose the Lord of the House
Oh.
and his son through such a despicable act of treachery. The houses and hours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
What do we do now?
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and
Ugh.
altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Okay.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
I just happen to have a phobia of grubs, and then just the maggot scene, and just that's terrible.
The Ironwood Grove.
Well, I feel like I'm in one of those adventure games where you just kind of want to look at everything.
An Ironwood shield.
The strongest wood in the known world.
Alright.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maester Ortengrin. Look, I'll show you. This might help.
Oh, I'm just taking his supplies. Sure, why not?
Rather cute little creature.
Ah, no!
I guess.
Ugh.
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
Okay, so here we've got all these different people. Lady Forrester, Mira, Talia and Ethan, Asher, Ryan, Lord Forrester, and poor Roderick.
Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself. Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son.
My little brother's name is Ryan.
Talia and Ethan.
Not quite the same spelling,
I suppose
though.
Lord Ethan now. Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately. Roderick. He was our best warrior by far. Lord Forrester. It was an honour to squire for him. Gregor the Good.
Okay, cool. So now there's a codex page that I can look at.
You're limping again.
I'm fine, really.
I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm limping, I'm fine, I'm not fine, I'm limping. Alright.
Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
They'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear cut.
I mean,
every
who wouldn't
last
want our
inch until
ironwood?
there's
It's the
nothing
bestest
left,
bestest.
just as they've done before.
Well, I know who
Who's
the new
Lord of House Forrester?
That's
White
like
Ethan, of
Ethan.
course.
You already said that. Why am I asking this again?
At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands.
Little carved clay,
Which is rather
sculpted
frightening when you
hair.
think about it.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although, given the circumstances of your circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it?
The circumstances
It
of
would
your
be for Lord
circumstances.
Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
I love how they just take your word for it.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
His lewd.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
I need to talk to my uncle
Welcome
at some
home,
point.
Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family...
Aww.
So sorry.
Me too.
This has such a cool painterly look to it. It's like a cross
Off to bed
between
now. Hurry on.
clay sculpture and oil painting. It's kind of neat.
Garrett was just
The
telling
artist
me
in
how
me is just
valiantly Lord
absolutely
Forrester
squeeing
fought
at it.
to the end. Even was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything...
I'm sorry, my lady. Nothing could be done to save him.
He was House Forrester's best.
I don't feel like I
This
quite
has been
said
so
the right
incredibly
thing, but
difficult for us, especially the children. But I was
you don't
told-
get much chance to
I
reply.
was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He mentioned something about the North Grove.
The North Grove? What of it?
He said, the North Grove must never be lost.
The North Grove. Interesting.
I didn't mean to give away the
see.
whole message. Oops.
You have the Forester's sword.
Ethan should have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord Forrester asked me to return it to the house. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course.
I wish I
my
could go
lady.
back and take that back.
Demands a response. It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I screwed up.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much, I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use
You don't
our
get much
heads
time to reply
while
to
they're still
these.
attached
It's
to
so
our
hard
shoulders.
to get the right
Garrett has
response.
lost as much as anyone else
It's like
did in
almost
these
every
wars.
single time I've
Maybe you
selected
can talk
something.
some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You asked too much of the boy.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead.
Almost every
He's
time I
the
select
lord of
something,
this
I kind of
house,
wish I had
and he
selected
needs our
something
help.
else just
It's
moments
bad enough the
after.
Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this
Not good at this whole, like,
will
on the
accuse
fly
you of
stuff.
murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay. Duncan.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall.
Yep, that's
Boy's
exactly
done
what I was
nothing wrong.
thinking.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution.
Uncle, my place is here. Who would defend the house? You said we need men who can fight.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want, but I know it's difficult to understand.
Great.
But you must think of the house.
I'll do what's asked of me.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Damn it. I've screwed up, and then I've
That
screwed
settles
up,
it
and
then.
then I've screwed up again.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Should I go back? Should I redo I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted. No, I'm gonna live with
Word
my
up to
mistakes.
me. I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance.
So tempted.
I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first.
It's one of the
I know
great
you
things
want
about
to
these
stay.
games is the
But
replayability.
Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own.
Go
Many
back
of
and
Lord
redo all the
Forrester's
things
best
that you
men
wanted
have
to
volunteered for the
fix.
war. His own great uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch,
I'll do what's best.
which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Had to make sure to tell him that.
Sorry,
There we go.
you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett.
I told
Gonna
Lady
tell him the
Forrester.
truth. He's
It
gonna
makes no
find out.
Dugan overheard.
I appreciate your honesty. But Lord Forrester's message was not meant for their ears. I'll speak with Lady Forrester, and I'll deal with the Maester. He's the last person I would trust with this information.
Ooh.
Which is why, from this day forward, this must be our secret.
Yes.
Soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house.
Not saying a single word more.
But don't breathe
Promise.
a word of it to anyone at the wall.
Nope.
Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Alrighty.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
I may be a screw up, but I'm gonna do my best.
Garrett, wait! Be safe.
Aww. Off I go to face the cold, frozen north and serve on the wall. Achievement unlocked. A long road ahead.
Ethan? Ethan!
What's this? Am I playing somebody different now?
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win!
Congratulations, your lordship.
Mm.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He
Let's
was
hide and
worried you
seek.
were
If you
gone.
can't find
I
me,
thought
I
we'd
win.
never find you again.
I'm right here. And I
Oh.
promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
She's in King's
I don't
Landing.
want
She's
her to
not
die
safe.
either. Maester Ortengrin said He got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
He won't get hurt.
He got hurt by those Whitehill men.
Hmm.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword.
It means a weak little kitten
like
that
a
can't
man.
eat
He
anything.
taught
You have to
Roderick
sop
and
milk for
Asher,
the
and he even showed me
sponge
how
or
to
a
fight.
cloth.
Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well,
He has my
everything
brother's
changed.
nose.
Roderick
Ethan
became so
has my older
serious,
brother's
the
nose. He has
Lord
that
in
little,
training.
like,
He
Roman
never smiled anymore.
nose
And
shape.
Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are.
Aww.
I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
Not really much I can do. I mean,
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You're the lord.
sure.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Everybody was worried about how Ethan's gonna be as a lord, so I'm gonna try and be as lordly as possible. Do them proud.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Oh
Can't
boy.
you meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an
Oh.
audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay.
Nope.
With his family.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
I need to be the lord. I need to not piss off these people. Politics. As we've all seen how politics work. Usually with crossbows and knives and swords and blood.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett.
Well, he should dry off
Lord
before he
Whitehill
gets out
knows
of the
Garrett is
bath.
squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
He's covered in lather, just go have him rinse off.
It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
There we
Now
go.
is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Have to be firm but smart. This is gonna be hard.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Foresters finally get their due.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oath-breakers.
Aye, and look where that got him. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord?
Well, that's how you talk to me.
Shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the North now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye, and we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Sure.
Attacked for no reason?
Garrett was only defending himself.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men? And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady.
Bullshit.
Considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own, that the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
I get the feeling the other two options probably would have pissed him off a little bit more. Defiance or diplomacy? All these achievements that are unlocked, I can't tell which one I did right.
Like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee.
Was I defiant or
You need
diplomatic?
to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Not entirely sure. I thought I did okay. Hey everyone! Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button and make sure to subscribe for more videos in the future.